was launched with a quad camera setup on the rear, with the fourth lens being an odd color filter camera that most people wouldn't be familiar with. Usually, many brands go for a depth sensor or a macro lens to fill in the fourth slot, but OnePlus wanted to stand out, and as a result, we got a 5-megapixel color filter camera that adds fancy filters and gives a new perspective to your images. It makes you a magician. Because when the color filter camera is used on objects made out of thin plastic, you can basically see through the exterior of those objects and determine the internal components. Talking about absorption, any object or body, at any point in time, absorbs all forms of energy falling on it, unless it is completely black, which is per science, is an ideal case, and cannot exist in reality. Given that IR radiations are all around, an object like a TV remote controller would be absorbing the IR radiations to an extent. But, since IR is not visible to us, we cannot see this unless we have a sensor that's capable of capturing it. When IR light falls on a body, it can penetrate it, depending on how dense the material is. X-rays, for example, can penetrate the human skin and muscles because they are not as dense. However, it cannot penetrate the human bone, as it contains calcium, which is much denser. Similarly, IR can penetrate the exterior plastic on the remote controller, but not the metallic sheets. Given that the color filter camera is able to see through plastic, there is a high possibility that it can see through some types of fabric as well, which then puts it in the creepy territory. Is there a fix for this? Well, the sensitivity of the sensor is not something that can be altered, which leaves OnePlus the only option of disabling the sensor completely. Regarding all this, we have to wait for OnePlus for their official statement. So, what do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the comments down below.